Thank you for visiting our channel. Today I came out to review and also quick unbox this awesome looking smart remote. Yes, this is done by a company called BestJoy, and this is modeled SR001. And I have to mention, this is like a Harmony remote, but you're replacing your Harmony remote to this. It's another level. And I have to mention that everything is set up through Bluetooth in your phone with an app. But this is what you really need for you to play with. It has a snap-on charger, and no, you do not have to plug anything to it. You just have to take it near and it will just click on. And on top of that, this will be giving you all-in-one remote, plus you're also going to get some extra functions with it. And I do not want to forget, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, click the subscribe button. Make sure you share this with your friends and family. Make sure you click the notification icon, select all, in order to get notified once we have a new video out. On top of that, if you have a question, drop them at the bottom of the video. We love to help you out ASAP. And don't forget to click the like button. It really motivates us to make these type of videos quickly with a little more detail every time. In here are all the components that are part of the box. So it comes with this super remote quick start guide. It is very big. It has a little QR code that you can scan, and this way you know exactly how to install the app on your phone, which we're going to show in this video. Supported brands are in the bottom right over here, and if you look on this side, there's more brands that has been explained, but we will try to capture the basics in this video so you know exactly how this will really work for you. And there is a little manual that comes with it, model number written right on top of it. It also comes with this little brick, which will be 5 volt 1 amp. This is how you're going to be able to charge your remote. So this is created for Canada and United States. It also comes with this little wire, which is going to be for charging. It is a little rubber band around it, but I really like how this has been created. It is nicely threaded, so this way it doesn't really break. And when you look on one side, it is just round. That means it's magnetic, so you can just automatically click so you can charge. And the other side is USB type A, so you can connect it to the brick in order to charge it, or if you have a docking station for USB, so go ahead, connect it, and this way your remote will be charged. And then the big part is the actual remote. This is how the remote really works. I like that ergonomic design that they have placed on this. It looks like it's two parts. This part sticks out and this part looks like it is sticking out from the bottom part, which I really like how this has been designed. So there's nothing that you can open for batteries. It has a rechargeable battery inside of it, and here's a charging port, that how it is set up. Now when you go to the top, it has a plastic so that way it doesn't get scratched up. You can take that off, which is so satisfying. And there is a little LED right over here. Then you have all the buttons that you can play with. We will capture this in this video how that will function. And then you have the little navigation bar here over here, so that is going to be really cool to play with, and that is clickable. There's a little home button, menu button, return key, the navigation key with the OK in the middle. I really like that. It has a little noise to it. And then you also have a little, it looks like a LED light, and also you have the wheel. That means this is good for videos. Now when you look on the side, you have their name. It says iClick, which really cool how they have designed it. And when you go around, there's nothing here. There's the IR sensor on the top. We will be start testing all of that, and we will show you on this video how the IR sensor really works. And going in front of it, you have a huge LED so you can see it, and here's the power, so you can turn it on. And I do not believe this has power, and there is a little power as you can see. So let's just, and there you go. Yes, I have to mention that the way that they have placed it, it is a little bit dim, and but with the camera that we're capturing this, it is on 4K, so there is going to be some little flickering that will show on the camera, but don't worry about it. That means it is on and it is working. So you can see the remote is there, and also the battery sign is almost dying. It's only 10% left, as you can see, so you can charge it up. And also the remote name is there. Now if you go down, it has more information in the bottom, so how this will work. And also there is a version that what software it has. So once you connect it to your phone or tablet, this will also going to help you out to get it updated wirelessly, because this is going to be connected via Bluetooth. So it will really cool to get the new software on this so you can do more with it. And yes, there's constantly going to send updates so that way this remote would work even better. So this is really cool, and you can see that little ball that you have over here, and yes, when you move it, it does move, and there is little LEDs all the way around it that turns on, so it looks really cool when you hold it or when you put it down on the table. It looks really nice how this has been designed. In order to place it on the charger, it's very easy. Just grab the charger, and once you go really near to it, you can see that it just clicks automatically, and as long as you have already powered up, there is a little LED to let you know that this is going to be connected. Now when you look on the top part, it should tell you that it is charging right now. Alright, so here you go. This is the main screen. This is how everything really looks when you are playing with this app. You can see on the top you have the guide. You also have some manual that if you need help with. Also, it has the help section. Now it has all of these buttons that you can play with, but if you look green on the bottom, you have devices, you have services, home, it's called iHome, fan, and also me. This is about yourself, but you got to understand that once you're trying to set this up, you do have to create an account, and that part requires a verification. If you didn't get the verification, like what happened to mine, it cost me some little time because it was inside of junk mail. So make sure you check that so you can get your verification, and then it will go through and you will see this. So right now I have a Psyche TV, and we'll click on Super Remote, and it will tell me which remote I have. So as you can see, the way that has been designed is the first one that says flagship. I will select that, then we're going to click on next. So that way you have to press these two buttons to try. You can see that it didn't bind, so I will click these two so I can get it on pairing, and now it happens. So you can select one of the colors. I will select the first one and click OK for it to go through. Now this is cool because now it will tell you exactly what happened, and there is a little power button that you can click on or off, and that's the one it tells me to press, and then press OK, and now we're back on the main screen. So now this remote is connected with the app itself. That's really cool. Now we're not done yet. Let's go to Super Remote, and now we're set up. And if you say plus, you can set up another remote. Not, we're gonna do that. So we will go back, and now it says devices, so we will click on devices, and it says add original remote control. So that's the one we're going to click on, and it will tell me which type of the device we're going to set up on this remote itself. So this is cool because we also have projector, and we will give it a shot to see if it will work, and if it did, we're going to add it on this video. But right now we need to set up our TV, so we will select TV, and then it will tell us which one it is. Now if it is not going to show up on your list, you also have a list in the bottom that you can go through, and that way you can find it to see if it is there. Now there is one part that you can click on, and in this way you can look for the name, which is going to be on the top, so you can type the actual brand name if it doesn't show up on your list. Super Remote Accessories, or it says add device, you have, let's go here, and it shows you all of the information that you need to select. As an example, you want to add on your living room, on your bedroom, and also going to show you levels and everything that is going to be set up here. So first thing first, we will go back out, and it says to activities group and iHab if you have that, and devices. So let's go back into devices. We will go to originate, and there is one that is called AI, and that's the one I'm looking for. So I can select and I can set up my remote, but it looks like it's not there. So I'll click on TV. In this case, I am looking for Vizio, and if it doesn't show up, that's okay. Let's go here, and then not Vizio, since we don't have it. We're going to look for Psyche. That should be one of them that should show up for us. And Psyche is right on the bottom, so let's go back into it, and here's the name, so we will select it, and now it shows that we need to point the remote towards the device, and then we have to click the button on the app to test. So let's do that right now. So first thing first, as you can see, it is off. There's the little icon, and now we will grab the app, and now we're going to click next. And here you go, we have to press the power button, or we're going to test it here. And you see that it's successful. So if it is successful, which is blue right now, we're going to say yes. And it says next. So now it knows all of the other buttons that has been set up with it, which is really cool. So now we're going to say save, and we're going to say yes. And this is going to be in our office. So you can select anything you wish. In this case, I'm just going to select my living room since I don't have another location to set this up with right now. So it is done. There you go. Now it's fully functional. So now if I have to use this, and I'm going to press the volume, there you go. You can see that it is changing the source on this side. So this button is going to be the volume. Remember, this TV is IR, so it is going to be functioning. And now for the IR to work, if you look in front of the camera itself, there you go. You see that? So this is how you know that the IR works. It blinks, but only through the actual camera, not through naked eye. You cannot see that. Now, I have to mention that using this remote, you can set it up so you can control your Android box. Now, there is settings. You have to press the plus sign. And then if you go down a little bit, it will tell you about the, you see that's a TV box streaming. You have to select it. And over here, you can select the big names. So that way you can play with it, something like NVIDIA Shield, Google, Chrome, and also if you look on the bottom, it says Xiaomi, Roku. If you look in the bottom part, this is where you're going to be able to find more names. So I was looking to see if they do have something like Majika and there's or Buzz TV. Since these guys are not in communication with this company, the name has not been added here yet. But you can see there are so many other names that you're very familiar with, something like B-Link. And if you go down, there's more names that will come up. So the one that really stuck out for me, there goes, it says Fire TV. Now, if I have to like scroll more down, all the way in the bottom, there's Magic TV, but you can see the actual name is not there. But there should be one under T. So that's the one I wanted to find out. Now, I also found Minix in this. And these guys right over here, see that? So these are here, but most of them that I'm looking for are not here. So there's one that is called OTT TV box. I can select, and as soon as it comes up, you can see that T95Z Plus name shows up. So that's not the box I got. But if you scroll up a little more, there should be another name that you can select. So this way you can set up your TV, so at least some of the functions should be able to play with. It should be under T. And I'm just looking for it right now. And there you go. It says TV box. If you select this, all of the remotes will come up. So this way you know that which remote you're holding. So the one I was looking for is Majika. I know a few buttons will work with Buzz TV. So that's the one I selected, and automatically it set it up. Now if I go back, there you go. You can see that this is my Psyche TV, and here's the TV box. If I select it, these are the main buttons that will work. Only problem is it's set up for Majika box. Now I don't have any of those anymore, but if you look, the right, the OK, and the right, left top, these are the only ones that will work. The volume doesn't work. All these, the codes are different for Buzz TV. But the rest of them, this little part will work, and that's the one that I have selected. One thing that will work is going to be the power. It uses the same code for IR to make it turn on or off. So here you go. As you can see on it, it says TV box TV, and I didn't rename it, and there's the power button. If I have to hold it towards and I press it, couple of seconds, and this will turn red. There you go. So that means it's totally off now. So if I have to press it again, because I set this box up so it doesn't go to sleep mode, it automatically just totally turns off. And then when I press the power again, it turns on, it goes back to animation so it can reboot. This is how easy it is to set up something like this to work with your Android box. And the list is there. Now, since we set this up, you can see that it already talks about which company you set it up with, which is Psyche. The inputs are on this side, volume up and down is on this side, and channel up and down is on the other side. One thing I noticed, this remote eats battery very fast. I'm already on to 40% out of 50 in less than 30 minutes. So when you're not really using it, put it away so that way you do not have to use it a lot. Or you can hold the button for a few seconds for it to totally turn off. So that way you're not going to use the battery that much. And if you hold it for a couple of seconds, it will come back on. And there you go. And now you're good so you can use the remote again. But it is very easy to set up, and it is very inexpensive to purchase. Links are going to be available at the bottom of this video. The slide do change around, and I want to mention that this was our take. I hope you guys like our video. If you do like it, click the like button, subscribe button on the top, comment in the bottom. Always remember to visit our own website, which is xctex.info. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and other social networking places, and thank you.